Hey guys, we are live from the Brojo for another episode of the Takedown Breakdown.
On a stormy day.
Yeah, I am your host, Kien, not Keith, and I'm here today with...
The regular guy, Zach.
Perfect, yeah. So, Zach, what have you been up to? Work? Just work?
Yeah. Well, we did go to Sioux City.
Yeah, we did.
Had a good time.
It was a good time.
Yeah, bought a lot of albums. But
yeah, you did.
Could have bought more, but I didn't want to go broke.
Yeah. Nah, I feel you. But, no, that was a good time. I slept a lot during that trip, actually.
Not really. It just took like a 40-minute nap combined.
Okay, good. I felt like I just slept the whole entire time.
No, not really.
Okay, good. So, let's get into this news. The announcement is the return of the XFL was made in January and is expected to launch in 2020. Since then, there has been no update about the WWE chairman Vince McMahon's relaunch.
When Kanye becomes president during that year?
Okay, we're not going to talk about that. League until now. The Orlando Sentinel reports the XFL is interested in having Orlando host a team, according to the report.
I forgot that the XFL was even a thing.
Yeah, so did I until we started talking about it.
Yay. Another football league that I won't watch, ever.
Did we start the show when this was happening?
Maybe a few weeks into the...
Okay, I was trying to just remember. Because I can't remember I was talking with you or Luis about this. But yeah, so the XFL, woo, go team.
Yeah, I won't watch it because I'm not interested in sports, but yay.
Yeah, WWE former tag team champion Jason Jordan is expected to return from injury later this month to the Raw brand.
Are you serious? He's going to return before Dean Ambrose?
Apparently.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so...
I miss Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
He's my favorite member of the Shield.
He's been out of action since early 2008 due to neck issues and...
You mean 2018?
Yeah. Yeah. Sent him home until he was healthy enough to compete.
It's good, because maybe we'll see Chad Gable versus Jason Jordan now.
All right, so... Usually we don't get very political, but it's not a super political thing. It's just an involving... I had to do my research on this before bringing up this story, but Arya Daivari followed up on his claims that he received death threats for a segment at the Great Royal Rumble.
Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yes. For those who may have missed it, Daivari came out with an Iranian flag during the show and ran down the new Saudi Arabian WWE Cygnus before getting beaten down. The Iron Sheik's Twitter account told Daivari to tell the Saudi jabronis to take a walk, and Daivari responded, revealing that the threats were mostly from Iranians. So, alright, I had to do my research on this right quick before I questioned... Like, no, I like to do my... before...
Yeah, I know you would do your research on this, but it's just... I read about this too, and I was like, damn.
So you see, okay, so I think the reason why, like, Iranians were angry about this is that for a very long time, Saudi Arabia and Iran have been...
Allies?
Not allies.
Oh.
There's been a lot of tensions with, like, bombings and things like that. So, like, there was a strong tension to... I think it was, like... It's kind of just like how Israel and Pakistan don't like to share Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
It's that same kind of premises where you think of, like... You don't want to have your flag in enemy territory, and that's what it was.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so there's that, and it's just, it feels kind of shitty. You know what I mean?
On a lighter note, though, Sean Daivari came back.
Yeah!
Yeah, the Daivari brothers were there and got beat down by performance center trainees that are Saudi Arabian.
Yeah, so there
also
was
the
that.
Iron Sheik's Twitter.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, Sheik was pretty good. So then we go into the highlights of the greatest Royal Rumble.
Was it the greatest Royal Rumble, though?
I
Does
mean,
50 man make it the greatest Royal Rumble? 50 men?
well, John Cena fought Triple H,
Yeah, they fought a lot 10 years ago as well.
and Cena won.
Yeah, that was about the outcome every time 10 years ago as well.
So yeah,
How was it? Because I never watched it.
it was okay. It was average.
Did it take you back to 2006?
No, I really don't like either of them, so no. I was never really a big fan of Triple H either. Like, honestly. Like, even after... Like, I have respect for him after watching the Eye Patch Wolf video about being screwed over for ruining kayfabe.
But everybody knew that.
I know. But this was like the early 90s when they didn't. Like, internet and video cameras just started to be a thing. So, like,
okay, but nowadays it's very common knowledge about the click.
Right. But you know what I mean, though. I kind of respect that as a thing, that, like, Eye Patch Wolf wrote that, you know?
Sure.
It's like, it broke the illusion of kayfabe, and he was the one that was punished. And so, like, to see him go from the company screwing him over to him being the company is actually a very interesting story. So, I can respect him for that. Plus, he does really good with the shows he's working on.
Of course. Just look at how he revamped NXT and 205 Live.
But I just personally don't like...
You don't like his ring work?
Not really. I've never been a big fan of him as a wrestler. I think his entrepreneurship is very respectable.
Sure.
As a person who likes to research people's business ethics, like, as a person who's trying to, like...
Kien's gonna start up his own business.
No, it's as a person who, like, understand, like, he's part of the entertainment business, and I'm not saying we're gonna, like, break into the entertainment business.
We're gonna be commentators for NXT.
Oh, God, that'd be weird. But no, like, in general, what I mean is that, like, I don't know, I like looking at his business ethics and how he works. So, like, you know, he's working on multiple projects. I myself am working on multiple projects, or have people, like, working on things.
We have a team.
That's what I mean. But I have my own side project shit and stuff like that, and I have you guys look up shit for other things that we do. So, like, that's what I mean.
Still researching that Punisher shit. I can't find any Backlash.
Okay, well, that's fine. Just bring the notes in.
Pretty sure there was Backlash. But
if you can bring the notes in Saturday, be my guest,
sure.
and then I'll write up a rough draft and I'll have you read it. But that's here nor there. Then we go into Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto with Alexander winning.
Did you like it?
I did. Like I said, high flyers. It's a lot of jumping. It was a pretty good time.
Yeah, I see the next one that you have to talk about.
Yeah. All right. So, fun fact. Let's just gloss over this real quick. So there was this tag team tournament match, and it ended with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy fighting the Bar. Okay?
Yes.
And Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy won.
Yeah.
And it was okay.
Keep going. Talk about it. Come on. Did they have their usual antics where they go wonderful and get the whole audience to clap?
Man, I did not pay attention to this match, Zach. I was just
Why
be
am I
100%. I just kind of like didn't care.
No, this is a match I didn't want to pay attention to either.
Well, Jinder Mahal lost and Jeff Hardy is still champion. So.
Did you see that botch?
Yeah.
Where he went for Whisper in the Wind and Mahal just was not in place and then he still fell over.
Yeah, it was okay match.
Terrible.
The Usos versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
And how was that?
It was okay.
Didn't live up to their 2014 series?
Yeah.
No?
Not really.
No.
Ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship, obviously.
I heard this one was very good.
It was very good.
Match of the night.
I really enjoyed it. And Rollins defeated all of them.
I heard in a very quote-unquote unorthodox way. By springboarding in, just taking the title from Balor right in front of his face.
It was super good. I loved it. I enjoyed it. This was the match that was interesting because it was they both got counted out.
You mean Styles and Nakamura?
Yeah, Shinsuke, Styles and Nakamura. There was a double count out. It was super fun though. It was very Nakamura now being the heel.
Was
everyone
it better
wants
than the
him to be.
WrestleMania match?
Yeah. Just
like
because
leaps and bounds, or just a little bit?
It's better because, like, I don't know why it was better. It's just, like, where the WrestleMania was, like...
Probably because they had to be rushed for WrestleMania.
Yeah, WrestleMania is, like, the hype of, like, them formally fighting at Tokyo Dome, I think, is over. Like, you can just now pay attention to them as WWE superstars instead of, like, these guys were former NJPW. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where, like, you were so let down by that match... where you can watch this match and be like, oh, this is like them doing what they do.
I bet if it was at a takeover event, it could have matched their New Japan match.
Casket match, The Undertaker versus Rusev. The Undertaker won.
Cool.
Yeah, it was... Yeah.
How long did the match go? I'm curious.
Not very long.
Would you say about 10 minutes?
I think it was under.
Okay, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, so. But Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar in a steel cage match.
How was that?
It was okay.
Better
Lesnar
than
defeated Reigns.
WrestleMania?
I don't like either.
Alright.
It's just meh.
Did Reigns' feet really hit the ground first, though? When he speared him out of the cage?
I think it looked like it, but I can't remember.
Okay, because that has been a topic of controversy. But we'll discuss that on Raw.
Alright, so it's the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble.
Forget this. Let's talk about the only moment that mattered during this.
Titus ONeal disappearing into the fucking goddamn carpet. The goddamn apron. Yeah, it was awesome. It was amazing. I dug it.
Oh my god, I don't know how long I laughed that day when I sent that to you.
Oh man, there was just, it was...
Oh my god, I was in tears the first time I saw that.
Braun Strowman won the greatest Royal Rumble.
But Titus ONeal stole the show.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. Like, it was fun. It was enjoyable. It's what you wanted it to be. You know what I mean? It was just groups of multiple people kicking the shit out of each other.
And Titus ONeal falling down.
God, you really get hard on with this.
Oh my, it was funny. Plus, I haven't overdone it and watched it like every 5 minutes, so to me, it's still funny.
I mean, I've watched it
The thing that got me was Corey Graves laughing.
I haven't watched.
That made it infinitely funnier.
I've only watched it once, and then I sent you the meme after watching Infinity Wars.
Yeah, that one was pretty good too.
So
I'm sorry if it seems like I'm easily entertained.
No, it's fine. Like, I don't give a shit.
That was hilarious.
All right, so Roman Reigns kicks off Raw.
Granted, mind you, this is in Montreal, so the crowd is going to be louder than usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kicked off Raw. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Then at the Great Royal Rumble, Samoa Joe appeared on the screen to briefly trash talk Reigns. Jinder Mahal emerged to challenge Reigns to proclaim eventual
booed
universal.
pretty hard too.
Yeah, he did. It was fun.
Which is funny because he's from Canada. Usually, if they're from there, they'll get cheered. Like last year when they were in Canada, he got cheered.
Sami Zayn soon interrupted, receiving a hero's welcome. Just
Did you
like
realize that when Jinder and Roman were in the ring together before Sami and Kevin came out, the crowd was chanting, "You both suck."
Yeah. Kevin Owens joined the fun moments later with some French words that fired up the crowd.
So did Sami.
Fight broke out after Reigns punched Kevin Owens, and the big dog took punishment from all three guys until Bobby Lashley made the save.
And Braun Strowman.
Yeah. And threw some blows of their own. So, yeah.
It was an okay way to start the show.
Roman Reigns keeps saying that he beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So,
He probably did.
He probably did, but...
One more match, I guess.
Yeah, it was okay.
We'll wait until SummerSlam.
Yeah. Elias versus Bobby Roode.
Things didn't really pick up until Roode got his throat smashed into the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
So I wonder where this is going.
Yeah, so obviously...
Can I just say, they're kind of making Bobby Roode look like such a chump right now. Like, the only interesting thing about him that they're making appealing about him is his entrance music.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like,
And it's sad because he was used so well in NXT.
yeah. So, yeah, and so Bobby Roode couldn't participate anymore because he's like...
My throat!
Dying. So, like, the Authors of Pain beat two
Two
jobbers.
jobbers.
Yeah.
In a typical squash match.
Yep. It was, yeah, they're here.
They're here.
And
They're squashing
angry.
people.
Yeah. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor reject the Miz Taraj.
Again.
Yeah.
The Miz Taraj wanted to be the Four Horsemen with him.
Why are they still the Miz Taraj, though?
I don't know. They could just go by the Entourage or just call themselves Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas again.
It was an interesting thing, though. It was nice to see them, like, trying to be, like, chummy.
Comedy characters.
Yeah, but, like...
Not Seth and Finn.
But you know what could happen?
I guess the Miz Taraj was
Bray
always-
Wyatt could turn his brother, and
To
they
the-
could be a tag team, and Matt Hardy doesn't have to be there.
No, Matt Hardy could recruit Bo Dallas into the Woken universe. You know that would happen first. Also, Finn attacked Seth after they got done kicking the Miz Garage around.
Yeah.
And they also announced that there would be an Intercontinental title match for the main event, which we will get to later.
Shasta Banks versus Ruby Riott.
I heard this is really good. I was in the shower when this
It was interesting. Yeah, I really dug it. Riott won.
Well, I was in the shower. I had just gotten home.
And then, it was a good time. I really liked it. And
yeah. Ruby Riott's been really impressive lately. Well, with her match against Charlotte and then now this.
Yeah, so Alexa Bliss talked about visiting Disneyland with Nia Jax. She claimed her former friend insulted and bullied her. In another promo, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt celebrated the Raw Tag Team win. Hardy showed images of them appearing in key moments in history, but Wyatt was more serious during his mic time.
Can I just say, Alexa Bliss trying to play Nia Jax off as the bully in this right now? When we all saw her bullying Naya in the lead up to WrestleMania is just ridiculous.
I guess.
Also, I'm sorry to say, Kien, but the Woken Lover's name has been retired in favor of their real tag team name now. The Deleter of Worlds.
I don't give a shit.
No more Woken Lovers.
Oh no! Taking a
That meme is gone.
Taking a staple of a really, really good tag team and then making a parody name for a really shit tag team.
They could be a good tag team. They've been doing good so far. Bray Wyatt sure looks like he's having a blast.
Reigns, Strowman, and Lashley versus Mahal, Owens, and Zayn. You know what? This is who I want to see. I want to see Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman become a tag team. Why? Why?
Because Bobby Lashley's just in the background now.
Oh, well, it was a good... I didn't mind this one. I think this was an interesting one.
It came off to me as a house show main event.
It was basically, yeah. It was basically Canada versus America.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Reigns, Lashley, and Strowman won. So, go team.
I mean, it was okay, but to me it just came off as a house show main event.
Baron Corbin versus No Way Jose.
No way, Jose. No way.
No Way Jose won via pinfall.
I think Baron Corbin's theme music is way too over with the crowd, because have you realized that he cuts promos during his entrances now, effectively cutting off the music? Which is sad, because it's a great song.
Yeah, Titus ONeal is...
He tripped on the apron.
Yeah, and he's like, oh man.
Poor guy, that's just shtick now, isn't it?
Natalya versus Mickie James. Natalya wins via pinfall.
Who is in their corners? Come on.
Ronda Rousey was in Natalya's. And Bliss was in Mickie James' corner. Yeah, okay. Is that what you wanted? Is that all you cared about?
No, you missed something at the end. What happened at the end? Come on, we have a responsibility to our viewers.
Fine. Jax emerged to get her hands on Bliss.
And
the Raw Women's Champ instead stepped in the ring to raise Rousey and Natalya's hand.
I was gonna say she chased her out of the building, but
yeah, okay. She also did that.
Yeah.
So that means they're friends.
Sure. It didn't look like it, but whatever.
Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
These two are incapable of having a bad match.
No, it's super awesome.
Even when Finn got injured in 2016 during their match, they still had the best match of the night, besides Cena versus Styles.
Yeah, it was super good. Like, 10 out of 10.
I still love the spot of the superplex and then Finn doing the Falcon Arrow.
Yeah, it was good. I dug it. It was awesome. I love it. Miz TV opens up with Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, and Shelton Benjamin. Are you going to be like Gil and be a dick about me mispronouncing shit sometimes?
I'm sorry, but Randy Orton. Sounds like a race car driver.
Probably does. So this was
I'm not trying to be a dick about it.
We're moving on. This was okay. I'm just not for the Miz anymore.
I wasn't for him when he came to Raw, and I'm still not for him talking about how he made the title important when it seems like he didn't.
Shelton Benjamin came in and be like, nah.
At least to me, he didn't.
I want that American title. And then they're like, all right, let's have a tag team match because Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton are apparently cool, which they're not.
In a true Teddy Long style. They made a tag team match out of it.
Yeah. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton versus Shelton Benjamin and The Miz.
Not much to say.
Yeah.
Hardy and Orton won.
And then an RKO out of nowhere.
God, fucking meme.
God damn. No, but that's not a meme anymore. It's just
still a meme.
It's just what he does.
Nope, it's still a meme. Did you see someone posted Titus ONeal slipping and then Randy Orton came out with an RKO out of nowhere?
It just blows my mind. That, like, I mean, I think he's just accepted. It's kind of like how we wish John Cena would accept the "you can't see me" memes.
I think he already has, but there's no way you could actually make him invisible.
He could.
No, you
could
can't.
literally just have a screen where John's like, "Can you see me?" And it's just his shirt floating, and he's cutting a promo.
So you basically want him to be hiding behind one of his shirts?
No, like they just have his shirt hanging like a person.
So you want a hanger with the hat on?
No, not
and
like
the
a
shirt?
fucking like you. Okay,
You want to edit him out and just have a floating clothes in the middle of the ring?
You can have a clear mannequin, all right, and then you clear that man. Like I'm not saying that you should do that, but like,
Please don't do that.
like.
Please,
Or when
for the
someone
love of
else
God.
is cutting a promo and they're like, "Do you know who I am? I am," and then it says John Cena, and then he comes out. That could work, especially with The Miz. If him and The Miz ever get into it again, and Miz is like, "Do you know who I am? I am," and then John Cena comes screaming, and then that could work.
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna.
Or they could.
It's easy to say RKO out of nowhere because you could do that. However, having a clear mannequin in the middle of the ring.
No, I'm
That's
saying
too hokey.
John Cena. Like, do you remember that meme? That
Yeah,
everyone
I
had
remember that
videos?
meme. I remember that
Everyone
meme.
was like having videos.
It's funny the first time, but when it happens the fifth time, you're kind of just like, okay, that's enough.
Like, even John Cena got annoyed with that. He's like, "I'm sick and tired of being a fucking meme. Every time I think it's gonna be like a funny video, it's just fucking me." I'm like, that's amazing.
No, not anymore.
Okay, fine. Big Cass sends a message to Daniel Bryan by beating up a midget.
Heel heat. Heel heat that fell flat.
He beat up a midget.
Yes, he beat up a midget.
It's awful.
Indeed it was. I don't have much to say about this segment other than I didn't like it.
Shinsuke Nakamura demands an apology. for
Okay,
what happened.
eventually AJ Styles is going to wear a cup. For the love of God, wear a cup, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. They said that their Backlash match is no disqualification. I forgot about that.
Yeah. In true WWE fashion, the way to make the last match interesting is to add a stipulation.
On the bright side,
Are we also going to talk about Samoa Joe coming out and interrupting AJ Styles?
yes,
And there being a TNA chant?
yes,
Yeah.
that happened. Yeah.
Joe versus Styles. I want to see it.
Xavier, I love the build-up between the Bar and the New Day because
There was no build-up.
It's a fun. They're jokes against one another.
They only had like 30-second backstage segment.
Oh my God! But he did the Mortal Kombat theme.
What?
You didn't hear Xavier Wood go, "Your soul
No.
is mine." That was Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, my dude.
How am I supposed to know that? I don't play Mortal Kombat that often.
I play Mortal Kombat a lot.
Exactly, so it'll impact you more.
It impacted me. I was like, "Oh, that's dope."
When I hear it, I'm just like, what?
That was dope. And then Biggie, because you can tell Biggie and Kofi don't do the nerd shit like Xavier does. He's like, "Oh man, he took his soul." They're playing it off I don't think they understand the reference.
They might.
They might because Xavier's on the
Kofi
up
seems
now.
like the kind of person who would also be in that.
I know, but the interviews, but when they walked in the Saiyan armor, Biggie's like, "Alright, that's cool. Sure, whatever." Xavier was the only one that just still up on my top 10.
They walked out of a box of cereal.
Dressed as Saiyans.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means something to me, and a lot. You don't understand the amount of people who like wrestling and the amount of people who like Dragon Ball Z coincide a lot.
Oh, I can understand that. I can understand that. However, a top entrance, it is not.
Ooh, top 10 up for me.
Yeah, for you, but not in the general consensus.
It was awesome. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
But that was years ago. You want to talk about the present day?
I know. I'm just saying the nerdy reference Xavier was does dope, and like I think that's another.
I feel like it does that often, but it just slips past me because I don't know much about that.
Did you see his Funko Pop collection?
No.
Dude, he's got like hundreds.
I don't watch Up, Up, Down, Down.
No, he like is just on his. You don't have Facebook. I just
Yeah.
fucking keep remembering that. It was on his Xavier was WWE page. He's like, look at all the Funkos I got. Like, I personally don't like Funkos, but good sweet Jesus.
How many does he have?
A lot.
I mean, what are they?
Like, almost everything. Like, I think he has like almost. He has a complete set of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, if I remember correctly.
No, what are Funkos? I don't know what Funkos are. Are they like action figures?
Yeah,
or
hold
something?
on. Yeah, just talk about the match real quick.
It was quick, kind of. I think it spanned one commercial break. But anyways, Xavier Woods won after a big distraction on the outside with Big E and
These are Funkos.
the Pops.
Yeah, they're Funko Pops.
I didn't know that they were called Funko.
Yeah, they're called Funko Pops.
Anyways, yeah, Xavier Woods won with a roll-up after Kofi distracted Sheamus on the outside. Huh.
If anyone is wondering, I'm holding up my limited edition Ryu Funko Pop that I
I'm
got.
gonna open it.
Why?
Just so it won't be limited edition anymore.
Well, it's just like, it was my sister. Ages 14 and up? That's fucking stupid.
Why?
This is definitely not an ages 14 and up fucking toy.
No,
This
I
is
could
like
definitely see that.
For a small child.
Remember, high schoolers, if they get that, they'll be made fun of.
Really?
No, I don't know, actually.
I have no idea. Like, I know.
I have a Joker one.
All I know is that I got this from my sister. Because she's like, oh, you dress and cosplay as Ryu a lot, so you should have this. And I'm like, thank you, I guess. So now
That's
I
a
have
good
this.
sibling.
That's an okay sibling.
Whatever.
I mean, like, she got this for my birthday because I didn't think she knew what I wanted.
Sure.
Like, usually she just gets me new Adidas's, and I was expecting that, and I got this. I was like, oh, that's cool, thanks. That sounds like I'm a very shitty brother, but, like...
I was expecting shoes, but instead I got an action figure.
that I'm not opening. Funko Pop!
Sounds like you were very let down.
Oh, I wouldn't say let down. I was just surprised, Doug. Then it was Then it was the lady tag team: Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Asuka versus Carmella, Billie Kay, and Peyton Royce.
The heels scream a lot. Oh my god.
Yeah, they do. Good God.
Jesus.
It was an okay match.
Yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen with Becky Lynch. Because she's kind of zeroing in on herself. Because she's been losing a lot recently.
Yeah, well, losing. That's what losers do, Zach.
I guess.
I don't know what else to tell you, man.
Well, I'm a loser, so.
Are you really? I don't think you are.
I don't know.
I don't think you are, Zach. I don't think you're a loser. I think you're an okay person. 10 out of 10.
Well, thank you.
You're a good friend. So, then we go to 205 Live.
Yay!
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. Pretty good things happening. So, Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher versus Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa. So, obviously, we knew this was going to happen.
Eventually. It's a shame they won't let Itami tease that GTS, though.
Yeah.
Instead, they're having him go for his weird code breaker like one.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Itami and Tozawa are moving towards a split, but it definitely looked like that's what's going on after they lost.
That they're not going to be wrestling together?
Yeah, that they're not going to be a tag team anymore. I don't know, though.
Yeah, probably. Why make them a tag team?
Do we have to go over this again?
No, I'm just making that point. Why make them a tag team anyway? Buddy Murphy faces a local talent, and
Jobbers!
God, that was just meh.
Every jobber match is meh.
Kalisto versus Drew Gulak.
Good match.
It was a good match.
Good match.
It was a good time.
It's only a matter of time before Drew Gulak becomes champion, in my
Yeah.
mind.
And Gulak tapped him out, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I think they did that just to like make a point that like, hey, Drew Gulak is actually a reasonable thing. Like,
Okay, but this is kind of the 50-50 booking that a lot of people have a problem with. Because Kalisto won last week, and then Gulak won this week.
And yeah, obliterated.
They're gonna have another match again. So, stick with one person, please.
Alright, so, you know this better than I do, because I don't watch NXT.
I only watched the highlights this week.
Alright, Adam Cole versus ONeal Arkin.
That was last week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What the shit?
The first match this week was Kairi Sane versus...
Shit! Okay, hold
versus
up.
someone new. I don't remember her name.
My fucking bad, Zach. We all can't be fucking perfect.
That's pretty funny.
We all can't be perfect, Zachary. Okay? Okay, Zach.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. I
Okay,
didn't
Zach.
say.
Listen,
I didn't
Zach.
say you weren't.
Listen, Zach. We all can't be perfect. Okay? All right. Yeah.
So what's her name? Go down. Nope, go down.
Shaza McKenzie.
Yeah, it pretty much was a squash.
It was a squash match.
And Kairi Sane won with the insane elbow drop, and then Lacey Evans came out to like apologize to her or something, and then she just punched her and knocked her out.
TM61 defeat the Street Profits using illegal leverage pin.
The fucking TM61 are gonna turn heel. You can already see it because they're using dirty tactics.
By hype them as like cool bros. That's kind of sad.
Who, TM61?
Yeah. When they did their like...
Oh, you mean the Who is TM61 series?
Yeah, they hyped them.
Well, they
like...
fucking blew it already when they had them lose to AOP in the first round. You could have at least had them get to the finals. Instead, you just like, no, Authors of Pain. Remember these guys you don't care for? Here they are. Yeah. Front and center.
So that kind of sucked. Kona Reeves versus Patrick Scott.
Yeah. The commentator said he was very influenced by The Rock, which was duh, just by the looks of him and his entrance. He definitely looks like The Rock with longer hair. This was a squash match, so there's nothing much to say. Other than Kona Reeves' finisher is a weird version of a Samoan drop. Basically, instead of the opponent landing on their back, they land on their face.
Is Kona Reeves Samoan?
I think so.
It sounds like it. I just don't.
I mean, there was a segment of him like doing some weird fire dance thing.
Okay.
I think. Is he?
I'm looking right now. Yes, he is. Yeah, cause he's from Honolulu, Hawaii. He's Hawaiian at least. His real name is Noah Pangpachis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Mystery solved.
Yeah, he's part of the Samoan wrestling lineage. Yeah.
He's probably more over than Roman Reigns at the moment.
You know what? That was pretty cool, though. Good job, Kona Reeves, for beating someone.
A jobber.
Bianca Belair versus defeats Candice.
This was more a storyline advancing because Candice was still upset about Ciampa sending Gargano to the hospital last week. So basically, the story was she was very distraught and emotional, and that's what cost her in the end and allowed Bianca Belair to win.
Rod?
Speaking of Ciampa, it was announced that next week, Cassius Ohno, your favorite NXT guy, will be facing Ciampa next week.
Solid. I thought he moved up to...
Who? Cassius Ohno?
Ciampa, didn't he?
No, Ciampa's still in NXT.
Okay.
And I think Dakota Kai will be facing Vanessa Bourne next week out of a segment that aired this week.
Pete Dunne, done. Defeats Roderick Strong.
Yeah, just like Rollins and Balor, Dunne and Strong are incapable of having a bad match together.
It's super awesome.
This is pretty good.
Yeah.
I love seeing Roderick Strong as a heel. And also, his entrance now is basically his own theme. And then when he actually gets to the ramp, it changes to the Undisputed Era's theme. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, what happened? Oh yeah, Dunne hit the bitter end on Roderick Strong at the end. And then before he could get the 3 count, the rest of Undisputed Era ran in and attacked him. And then ONeal Arkin and Danny Burch came out to make the save. So we're heading towards a 6-man tag team match, which I believe is next week. I don't remember.
Awesome. So, here's the current card on tap for Backlash 2018. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura in a no disqualification match for the WWE Championship.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
I'm also gonna go with Styles. Styles gonna pull that shit that Shinsuke's been doing. So
I think they're gonna go with Styles versus Joe. So yeah, AJ Styles probably.
Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe.
This is a toss in the air because it could go either way.
I'm really hoping it's Joe, because then, like, if Joe wins, that means it gives him more of a leverage to, like, go up against Styles.
So do I. However, with Roman Reigns not winning as much, on pay-per-view at least, I could see them going with Roman Reigns.
Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
Please, for the love of God, just don't go for Miz is making history by tying Chris Jericho for the most Intercontinental title wins. That's stupid.
Why would they do that? Because The Miz is on, like, because then SmackDown would have 3 titles.
Because in WWE's words, anything can happen. Never say never.
Then SmackDown would have 3 titles. Well, more than 3. 4, 5 titles.
WWE title, Intercontinental, US title, SmackDown Tag Team title. Yeah, 5.
And women's title. So, like, and like, with its limited time, that would just be a clusterfuck of, like, all it would be is title stories.
Yes, it would. But at the same time, I can see them just doing it for the sake of history, because they do that now.
All right, yeah.
But I will go with Seth Rollins.
Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. I'm still going Nia Jax. She's just going to fuck her up.
So am I. This whole bully thing is... A lot of people find it entertaining. I don't. Just because, remembering the lead-in to WrestleMania, Alexa Bliss was being the bully. And I know this is just like classic heel work, and it's working because I'm not liking her character at the moment, but I'm also not buying into the bully thing.
And Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus
I forgot about Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton.
Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. I'm pretty sure Jeff Hardy's going to keep the championship.
I don't know. I can see Randy Orton winning.
I don't see the point of him just, again.
They've done worse.
Right. I don't know, I'm one of those people.
I mean, I'm going with Jeff Hardy too, but I can also see Randy Orton winning.
Right. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Okay, so I have a prediction for this besides the result. I have a feeling that Lashley is going to turn on Strowman.
Really?
Yeah. Because at the Greatest Royal Rumble, they filmed something earlier in the night where it said, where Bobby Lashley said Braun Strowman doesn't want to face Bobby Lashley because he'd destroy him or dominate him or something. Oh. So I have a feeling Bobby Lashley might turn on Braun Strowman either before the finish or after the finish.
And then Carmella versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Carmella's going to hold it because I'm pretty sure the Iconics are going to show up again.
Yeah, probably.
Like, it's okay. It's kind of sad.
I bet AJ's going to hit a low blow on Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's what I'm hoping. I think we all know that's probably what's going to happen.
Or it'll be like Bret Hart using that metal plate against Goldberg in WCW. AJ will wear a cup and it won't affect him or something like that.
Yeah!
Both would be pretty great.
Yeah. So that's been the Takedown Breakdown, guys.
Don't forget to sick kick people. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Do that if they're annoying. I'm kidding.
No, don't forget that. Don't sick kick people.
Like, subscribe, and share. And like I said, things are we're gonna have a couple of small video essays coming up. So
yeah, research.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for research.
Yeah. Let us. Let us know about some weird, cool facts that you want us to talk about. I think we have a few Pokemon ones coming up.
And I know nothing about that.
And the Punisher one. And Gil had something about the X-Men cartoon from the 90s that Japan did that's really funny.
All right.
So we hope to see that. Have a good night.
Bye.